Hey guys, how you doing? It's Steve here from the School of Naturopathic Nutrition, and just checking in to let you know about next week. We've got our Rejuvenation Course starting here in Cardiff. It's at Gweler Garth Village Hall, and it's next Wednesday, and it's a free event. So next Wednesday is the first session, but it's a free evening for you to come along and have a taster. And if you see the event on here, it's on Eventbrite, and on Facebook here it's called Free Rejuvenation Taster Evening, I believe. And if you'd like to come along to that, get your ticket. Ticket is £10, but you get refunded the £10 if you don't go ahead with the course, or the £10 will come off the course if you decide to go ahead with the course. So this is what this video is about, basically, and how to achieve your 2020 goals. So whatever goals you've got in 2020 with regards to health can be achieved with the School of Naturopathic Nutrition and with the Rejuvenation course. So how do we do that? So it's a 12-week course, and each week we've got different subject matters which help to build a real solid foundation in your physical, mental, emotional and spiritual health. So if you're the type that needs somebody to help you to be of account, but also somebody to guide you along, because it can be a lonely journey, especially if you're making changes in regards to health and well-being. It can be a lonely journey if you haven't got the support that you need, and if you haven't got people around you to help to support you in that. So what the course does is it helps to have many people around you, which can a community of people of like mind, because there's a power of that when everyone gets together and when people actually want the best for you. And sometimes, unfortunately, in our daily life, we haven't got that around us. So in general, that's a really good tip, that if you want to achieve something, then sometimes you need to hang out with the people that have already achieved it, or that are currently achieving it or working towards it. Because when you hang out with those people, just your frequency or your vibration, if you like, or your consciousness, your state of well-being, it rubs off from other people and from you onto other people as well. So if you're hanging out with people which aren't into that, then sometimes it can bring you down to where they're at. So it's just we're all at different stages in our development, in our health, in our well-being, and that's what we aim to do as a school, is to give people that support that they need. And that's one of the things in the main course, which starts in September every year, is that we offer a community to people of people who like mine, but tutors as well, which have got experience of guiding people and getting people through those types of things. Now this day and age, now there's right where we are now, it's very exciting because there's a bit of a plant-based revolution happening, and we've got a lot of experience in that. Emma more than me. She's got 20 years, I've got about 7 years experience in that field, but this is why I'm doing this video on goals and goal setting, because that's my history, that's my expertise, if you like. That's where I've got the most experience in, is mindset, emotions and spirituality as well. So that's the areas that I've worked on myself so much. So obviously that's how I help other people as well. So if you've set some targets and already fallen off the bandwagon in 2020, which is around this time is likely, because a lot of people tend to set goals, and if they haven't got the right support network around them, about 2-3 weeks, maybe beginning of February, that's when things start to go pear-shaped with the goals. So what's important is to have a coach, or is to have a community of people of like mind, like I was saying, which can really help you to achieve them. And like I say, the Rejuvenation course can do that for people, and that's starting next week, the free one. So if you'd like to come along to that, let us know. And it's take it or leave it as well. You don't have to go on to the course, and you get lots of knowledge and stuff anyway. Thanks for the likes, guys, keep them coming. And so you don't have to go ahead with it, you can just take the knowledge and run with it. And that's why I'm doing this video as well, is to give you, not just to tell you about the rejuvenation, but to give you some tips and practical things that you can implement, even if you haven't got any intention of doing that, or you may not even be from Cardiff or from Wales and be able to be with us physically. So yeah, just wanted to give you some tips like that. And if you have fallen, another thing in relation to what I was speaking about there, if you have fallen off the wagon in relation to your goals for 2020, is brush yourself off and get back on with it. We all face challenges, and we all have things that go on for us. So when those things come up for us, it's a matter of just dusting yourself off and getting on with it after you've experienced it. Now that's an important thing as well, because there can be positivity and motivational stuff which says like keep positive, keep on going, keep on being positive. But sometimes you need to feel and experience and allow those emotions to come out. Speak to somebody, cry, get it out to, if you go to the gym or whatever, just get it out in whatever ways possible, and then refocus and get back on with it. So it's not because that's how we learn, right? Just like a baby learns to walk by falling so much. So we also fall a lot in life, but eventually, like, the baby doesn't give up. The baby keeps on going until the baby can walk, and we need to be like that in life and not allow those hits. Instead of allowing those hits to take us down, use those experiences and learn those things to move forward. So that's what we're going to be covering on the rejuvenation. There is one session specifically for the mental emotional, but in general we're going to be covering how to get your foundation of health, how to set goals in relation to health. You'll be doing in the first session, and then over the 12 weeks you'll be aiming to achieve those goals. This is a perfect foundation for our full diploma course, and it's a perfect course for people that wish to get the best out of their health and well-being. And it's not certificated, however, this one is obviously the diploma course that we run, which is the year or 2-year course, is certificated and accredited, but this one is purely for you to get a foundation, get some knowledge, and put that into practice and really start to see those results. If you've got any health problems, if you've got any skin conditions, mental health stuff, depression, bipolar, or if you've got any, whatever conditions you've got going on, we believe that naturopathic nutrition can help. Now, disclaimer, we're not out to say that we can cure all things. There's so many different laws and stuff out there now. We're not doctors, but what we have experienced in our school and also in our one-to-one sessions is so many people healing and getting well with this approach. Naturopathy means nature cure, so we're just utilizing things in nature in order to help us to heal ourselves. And if you prefer to go down that route than the tablet route, then by all means come to us and we can help you through that process. And like I said earlier, especially if you're thinking about veganuary or if you're thinking about going plant-based as well, then we have a lot of experience in that field and how you can do it safely, because so many people say about, and it's true, that you can get deficiencies if you don't do it properly, if you don't do the plant-based approach properly, if you don't cover your B12, your vitamin D, your protein, and your amino acids, iron. There's some key supplements or things you need to focus on in your diet in order to get the nutrients that you need on a plant-based diet and to thrive on a plant-based diet. So it is important, if you're thinking about going down that route or even just cutting back. You may be thinking about doing meat-free Mondays, for example. A lot of people do that now in order to have less impact on the environment and obviously on the animals, and from a compassionate perspective as well. But personally, I didn't get into plant-based nutrition for those reasons, for the compassionate reasons. For me, it was to have more clarity of mind. I felt lighter in my body and my being, and it was after that I started thinking and realizing about the compassionate side of it. So there's so many studies now. There's a great film that's just come out called Game Changers, where science is now proving that a plant-based diet is really good for optimum health and well-being. Even like really pro athletes are going vegan and plant-based, and so yeah, that's something that we're really enthusiastic about. It's not a prerequisite. You don't have to have those intentions. You don't even need to do that, but that is something that we kind of specialize in, if you like. So yeah, guys, so 2020 is for clear vision, for focus, and for setting our goals and our intentions and having a clear vision. And if you'd like help to stay on track with that in 2020, the Rejuvenation program will really help you. If you're not able to join us for whatever reason next week, then, like I said, make sure you're surrounding yourself with people of like mind, with people that want the best for you, with people that are also thinking of your goals and your dreams and aspirations. Of course, we have to take note of naysayers and people which challenge us, because they can be angels in disguise. They can be the people which are pointing out the flaws in our character or the things that we do in which are tripping us up. And then if we can learn from those people and from those experiences, so it's not, you don't have to necessarily cut those people out of your life. That's what some people say. But if we can be really strong when we're around those types of people, you probably know the types of things I'm talking about then, and we can remember our dreams, our goals, our ambitions, and our visions, but also learn from what they are saying, because sometimes they could be pointing out the flaw in our character or in our behaviours, which is tripping us up and stopping us from achieving our goals. So yeah, so associate with the right people and take guidance from people that are already doing what you want to do. That's a perfect tip in anything in life, is to take guidance and direction from people that have already done it or that are currently doing it. And that was number two. Number three is to brush yourself off and get up when you've fallen. So if you fall, just like the baby, just remember the baby: fall, get up, try again, fall, get up, try again, and eventually you're going to start walking and then running. But it doesn't start with walking and running. It starts with crawling, it starts with getting up, it starts with falling, the failing until we succeed. So thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you next week in Cardiff, 6:30 to 8:30 at the Gwaelod y Gath Village Hall. If you'd like to come, drop us a message and we can tell you all the full details or give you the link. And I may put the link in the comment section of this video as well if you need it. If you'd like to join us, by all means come along. Like I said, it's £10 deposit to get your ticket from Eventbrite. It's a free event, but you get that back. You get it refunded when you get there. If you don't go ahead with the course, if you go ahead with the course, it comes off the price of the course. And a special that we're doing for January as well is that anyone who wants to do the full course can get this Rejuvenation course free of charge. So if you're interested in doing the full course in September, then, and you pay for the year up front for the full course, you get the Rejuvenation 12-week course absolutely free. So if you'd like to take advantage of that, give us a shout, drop us a message, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. So I hope all's well in your world. Happy New Year, blwyddyn newydd dda in Welsh, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks.